It's chemistry and you are watching Chem Science.
In our earlier video, we had seen what are organic compounds, what are homologous series, hydrocarbons, how to name the organic compounds, and in this video we will see what are the isomers in the organic compounds. So let's first see what are isomers. Isomers are the organic compounds with the same molecular formula but different structural formula. Now when we say same molecular formula but different structural formula, what does that mean? It says that different isomers may have a straight chain or a branch chain, or the position of the functional group is changed. So this is how we change the structure, but molecular formula remains same, and such different structures are called isomers. For example, here it's a butane, simple butane. So the molecular formula is C4H10. But if we want to have an isomer of this compound, that shows that the molecular formula C4H10 should remain same, but the structure should change. So if the structure is changing, obviously the name is also changing. So let's understand this with the help of one example here, that butane can be rearranged in some branched form. We are arranging 3 carbon atoms in chain, and the 4th carbon goes in the branch. So here the remaining bonds will be occupied by hydrogen. So let's add hydrogen here. Now we can see that the structure has changed, although there are 4 carbon atoms, and so if we count, the hydrogen atoms are also 10, but it's not a butane. Here if we name it with the naming system, then the longest chain have 3 carbon atoms, so it's a propane. Now propane have a 1 branch of a methyl group, so it is on the 2nd carbon atom, so we'll name it as 2-methyl propane. So the name changed, it's 2-methyl propane, and its isomer is a simple butane. These are the isomers, and we can see that the molecular formula is same but the structure changed, and so the name also changed. Now let's take another example. This is a chain, simple chain with 5 carbon atom. Now 5 carbon atom means it's an pentane. Pentane means its a formula is C5H12. Now let's try to find out as many isomers of this compound as we can. So let's start rearranging this chain in different ways, in different structures. Let's start with 4 carbon atom in chain. So here are 4 carbon atom in chain and 1 carbon atom goes in the branch, and the remaining bonds of the carbon, all carbon atoms will be occupied by hydrogen. So we are adding hydrogen now, and now you can say that it is no more a pentane because the longest chain have 4 carbon atoms, so it's a butane, and the branch has 1 methyl with 1 carbon atom, so and the methyl group is on the 2nd carbon atom, so it's 2-methyl butane, and the formula is, molecular formula is same, that is C5H12. so this is of course a isomer of each other. Now I can definitely shift this chain of methyl group on this carbon atom also, but if we see the naming of this new compound, if I shift the methyl chain on the next carbon atom, that is adjacent carbon atom, still the name will remain same, 2-methyl butane itself, because then we'll have to count from the other side of the carbon chain to get the lowest number on the branch according to the naming system. Then it is no more a new isomer of pentane. So let's not consider that. We need to consider the isomers, the structures whose name is different but molecular formula is same. Now let's try another isomer with 3 carbon atom in chain and 2 other carbon atom in branch. So one above and the one at the bottom. Now let me add the hydrogen on the remaining bonds of each carbon atom. So here are the remaining hydrogen atom, and if you check that the longest chain have only 3 carbon atoms, so obviously the name will be having propane. The longest carbon chain here with 3 carbon atoms, so propane, and there are 2 branches with both the methyl group, and we can see that both the methyl group is on the second carbon atom. So we are going to name it as 2,2-dimethyl propane. This is 2,2-dimethyl propane. Why? Because there are 2 methyl groups, so we name it as dimethyl, and both these methyl groups are on the second carbon, so we name it twice as, number it twice as 2,2-dimethyl propane. Now let's take another example here now, which is not a simple alkane but it's an alkene. So if we name this, it is but-1N. Now we name it as but-1N because the double bond is on the first carbon atom. Now if we have a look, the same isomer we can have with the similar molecular formula. We can say molecular formula here is C4H8. Here it's an alkene, so it is C4H8. Now if you check the molecular formula of the next isomer, that also it is C4H8, but the position of the double bond have changed, so the name also changes, that is but-2N. It's the name, so the structure has changed but the molecular formula remains same. We can still have one more isomer of the same molecular formula, and let's try that. First, let's draw the 3 carbon atom in chain with 1 double bond. Now, let's make a branch with the methyl group. So here we will have 2 hydrogen atom on this carbon, and the next carbon atoms will have the remaining hydrogen atoms. So let's add the hydrogen atoms here on the remaining carbon atoms. These are the hydrogen atoms. Now if we name this, it's propene. So propene, and that also 1 propene. So prop-1. In propene, even if we don't number it 1, it's good, because then on the second carbon atom also the next adjoining carbon atom, if we shift the double bond, it's still going to remain in the prop-1 also, so we can name directly as propene. Now let's number and name the branch, that is substituent group methyl group. Now methyl group is in the second position, that is second carbon atom, so it is 2-methyl propene. So that is again another isomer because the molecular formula remains same for C4H8. Now let me change here, this bond will not come, so let me erase that because that has increased the valency of the carbon. Each carbon atom should have 4 bonds, so here the middle carbon atom have just 1 branch of the methyl group, so it is 2-methyl propene with C4H8 formula. So here are 3 isomers of the formula C4H8. Let's have a look at one more example, which is a new homologous series of alcohols. Now this isomer, or you can say this compound, is propanol. Why? Because it has 3 carbon atom with 1 OH group, and the molecular formula is C3H7OH. This is C3H7OH. Now in its isomer, you can see that the position of the alcohol group, that is OH group, changed. It came on the second carbon atom. So the name will change, that is prop-2-ol. Why? Because the ol position, that is alcohol positions, changed on the second carbon atom. So it is prop-2-ol, propanol. So propane-2-ol. Propane to all is the name and the molecular formula is same, C3H7OH. So here now this is the isomer of the same molecular formula C3H7OH. Now suppose if you have a butanol. Butanol will have 4 carbon atoms with 1 OH group and the remaining bonds occupied by hydrogen atom. Now in this compound you can change the position of the alcohol definitely from the first carbon atom to the second carbon atom. Now if you change on these 2 carbon atom, then it's going to be 1 and second carbon atom only. So no use of changing it because the name will remain same. So you can shift the alcohol position of on the second carbon atom, name it and make the isomer. But in this, as it has longer carbon chain compared to the propanol, you can even add substituent group like methyl group or branch in the carbon chain of 3 carbon atoms. This will make more isomers. So for butanol, you can have even more number of isomers compared to propanol. Try out and you will understand that the number of isomers increases as the chain becomes longer. So here with limited number of carbon atoms, shorter carbon atoms, you will have only few isomers.